to another Hi event right here on Hi TV, your luxury channel. I'm here at the IIHS Multiversity in IIHS, where the students and the staff have come together to host their first BioInquirer' 2022 at this premises. This year, their theme is Translational Science, Opportunities for Humanity. My name is Dima. Stay tuned with Hi Events to find out more. I have with me Dr. Kitsiri Adrisinghe, who is the co-founder and the CEO of IIHS and the pillar of strength, if I may say so, here at IIHS as well. And Doctor, you talk about the importance of research and publishing all the time. With regards to that, tell me how important it is to have a forum like the BioInquirer'.
This BioInquirer' forum was created about 10 years ago with a view to promote evidence-based practice. Because today's world, in not only in the healthcare, any field, you have to talk with evidence. So we have to inculcate that skill to youth in today's world. Otherwise, they won't be able to face the 21st century challenges. So therefore, this is part of the moving towards a global citizen or a global professional concept that IIHS has. One of the key areas is to create evidence-based practice, evidence-based thinking, evidence-based action. So that's the whole theme of BioInquirer'. And what we are trying to do here is to gather total international knowledge in one forum. Also, Sri Lanka, we have, in terms of the health system, we have enormous amount of skill and competence we develop with working with limited resources. So the world can learn from us as well, as we are learning from world as well.
Now, today is a momentous moment if you think about it, because it's the first time that you're hosting the forum here at the Multiversity. Let's talk a little bit about the Multiversity itself.
Well, Multiversity concept started almost 3 years ago, and we started the project about 2 years ago. Then we were working on this, how to give a choice to youth. In education, it's a restricted movement in this part of the world. So we are closing doors mostly rather than opening doors. So our whole concept is to give choice to students, especially in healthcare segment. So we created a platform called International University Learning Center, where many universities can work with us. The students can obtain their qualification, world recognized or the global recognized qualification at a fraction of a cost. Then to do that, in order to do that, we have been doing it with our limited facilities at IIHS main center. So we've acquired this land, over 5-acre land, next to the Kerala highway. Accessibility is good. Only 12 minutes to the airport, and another 12 minutes to Colombo. So it's a strategically located place. And what we did was, this is an environmentally sustainable project. And we are going for the Green Platinum Award in this. This particular building was created with a core at the center, if you may say, which naturally ventilated and naturally lit. The rest of the concept is spread around how to create global citizens. So we have top-end, state-of-the-art lecture halls, collaborative learning centers, they are working together. Then separate student learning centers and a lot of coffee shops. And then in future, we will be converting, we have a marshland around. With the support of the government, with their approvals, we are creating a park. So that project not only stimulates the growth of the organization, that will stimulate a professional around us to support them with global qualification. Also, that should stimulate the economic and the social development in the area. So we've already started funding the canal development, and then next step is to support the villagers in this area.
Well, there you go. And also another important thing that happened today was the signing of the MOU with NHS to start the training center. Tell me how important it is to do something like that, and in terms of its importance to all the nurses here in South Asia.
Well, the nursing is a profession that is of a high demand today. So as England, the main National Health Services is the core of England, UK's health system. So they need nurses. And then when they need nurses, they have to give an orientation to the nurses that they need. So mental health has a greater demand on the mental health nurses. They are in great demand. So what we are trying to do is to collaborate with NHS and to deliver their program in Sri Lanka. This is the first time the National Health Services are going to have their training center outside UK. So it's another milestone of IIHS journey, and we love to collaborate with NHS, which is one of the best health systems in the world, and we will inculcate their knowledge to our nurses, as well as we have a lot to offer to them as well.
I have with me Dr. Nihal De Silva, who is the co-founder and the dean here at IIHS. Now, Doctor, you have been here with IIHS from the inception and through its many phases. Now, so many years down the line, we are here at the Multiversity as well, and you're hosting the BioInquirer for the first time at the Multiversity. So how do you feel about today?
Well, at my age and all that, I'm so excited. I hope my heart can handle it. I'm full of emotion. This is really a very celebratory event, and this is the first, quote, official session that we are having at the new building, and so I'm very proud of it, and so is everybody else who belongs to IIHS. And over the last 2 or 3 days, the level of excitement within this building was amazing. We had almost non-stop 72 hours work going on here, everybody trying to get it done by this morning, and it was. And when I see the attendance today, all the girls and all the boys dressed in their finery, you can't even recognize them because they are so well dressed. It makes me feel very proud of what IIHS has done over the years, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going and become kind of a guiding light in terms of healthcare training, not only in Sri Lanka but also in the Southeast Asia region. We have hopes of being that, and today is like another one big step towards it.
Now, along those lines, the motto of IIHS is to transform people through innovation. So, along the years, how have you seen the evolvement or the evolving of teaching methodology here in IIHS, where technology and taking all those things into concern?
Well, when we started in 2002, when we think back now, it was so crude. Paper, pencil, blackboard. Nobody had cell phones. It was the traditional classroom method. Today, it's transformed so much that I think the students are somewhat ahead of the older teachers because they are more familiar with all this modern gadgetry. I myself try to keep up, but I find that the kids do a lot better. And what we have found is that they are performing a lot better in their work, in their examinations, with all this new gadgetry than doing it the old-fashioned way. We have basically the same curriculum, but the results are much better, much better. So I think this modern technology has, in some way, unknown to us maybe, but in some way helped the students to get smarter, wiser, and hopefully better professionals.
Jody here with me at IIHS Multiversity. Now, you are affiliated with NHS, so let's talk a bit about your collaboration with IIHS.
So the NHS, we're actually in a collaboration in the NHS. We're working with 6 trusts across England, across the northwest of England and the east of England, and we are collaborating with IIHS to deliver some of your fantastic nurses into our mental health service in the UK.
So as a way forward, what plans do you have got with association with IIHS?
Well, today was a fantastic day. We managed to sign our Memorandum of Understanding with IIHS, and that is just the start of what I hope to be a fantastic partnership. We hope to deliver our mental health NHS module in January, and through that we hope to bring students into the UK and have a lasting partnership to continue to bring them in the years to come.
Also, now within your stay here in Sri Lanka, you've been to IIHS, you've met a few nurses from our end as well. Do you think our nurses here in Sri Lanka are UK ready?
Absolutely. The nurses that I've met in Sri Lanka are not only polite and well dressed, but they are certainly skilled. And we think just with a little extra support, especially with mental health, they are UK ready.
I have Fazana here with me, who is affiliated with NHS again. And Fazana, so tell me, with the new collaboration that you have going on with IIHS, what are the special benefits that the Sri Lankan nurses will be receiving?
So as part of the collaboration that we're working on with IIHS, this provides a direct link for nurses to come and work with the NHS in the UK. As part of the mental health module that we're developing, this will upskill and provide knowledge and experience for nurses to then apply and successfully complete some of the steps that they need to register with the NMC to become registered nurses in the UK. Now, additional to that, one of the other things that we're working really closely with IIHS is ensuring that when nurses arrive in the UK and join the NHS, we've got the correct level of support, pastoral support, the relocation benefits, just everything to ensure that the nurses can come and relocate to the UK effectively and be supported by us as the best that we can to make their experience good.
Now, with all the organizations and the training institutes that are out there, why did you pick IIHS to collaborate with?
IIHS have a very good reputation internationally. When we've had our engagement meetings with them, they've been very forthcoming, very supportive, very open to see how they can support us, and that's worked really well for us because coming out here we've very much been scoping and exploring what our options are, and it's all been received fantastically by IIHS, so we're really keen to progress this partnership.
Now, with your many visits here, you've had a chance to sit down with our nurses and have a little bit of a chat with them. Do you think our nurses here are UK ready?
I can honestly say meeting the nurses has been the best part of this visit. They've been absolutely fantastic, really knowledgeable, really upskilled, really keen to come and work in the UK. A lot of them have gone above and beyond in terms of their own professional development. So yeah, I think absolutely they are ready. I think with some additional input from ourselves and working quite closely with IIHS, we will get there. So yes.
Welcome to the 22nd BioInquirer' Research Forum 2022. I would first like to warmly welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Paul Johnson, Associate Director of Nursing and Group Analytic Psychotherapist, working for Norfolk and Suffolk Foundation Trust and his team to grace our occasion and to inspire and enlighten our participants with your vast knowledge.
And all those who have worked tirelessly for the last almost 1 month to get this building ready, as this is the first function that we are having in this building for Multiversity. So let's give a round of applause to everyone who supported us. We have an excellent panel of professionals lined up today to give you the insights to translational science and into humanity. We hope that this forum will be another success, quite sure, and let's support them and let's share this knowledge that we gathering today, and also keep contacts with, talk to each other and make friends. This is a long journey the BioInquirer started. We strongly believe that this would add value to the humanity.
The strengthening relationship between the mental health project and IIHS has just been, I can see it growing and strengthening. I think it's a brilliant partnership. I really do, so thank you.
Diane here with me. Now, we've spoken a few times before as well. Now, you have been born and brought up here in Sri Lanka. Now you're in UK working with NHS, and you're providing opportunities for Sri Lankan nurses to go and work there. How does it feel to be doing this?
It's wonderful. I think it's a great opportunity for Sri Lankan nurses as well as NHS England, for us to have the nurses and for the nurses to, because they're wonderful, they're really experienced, very knowledgeable. So I'm really looking forward for them to coming over to the UK and showing up, you know, can I do that a bit again? Sorry. Yeah. So just to to have them over in the UK, for us to, you know, for them to be able to demonstrate their skills and just to, you know, be part of our team. I think it's wonderful.
So now when the nurses go over from Sri Lanka to UK, what sort of support system can they expect, or what sort of support will you be providing from NHS?
So we have a wonderful pastoral care package for all of the international nurses, and they are well supported from the point that we actually interview them to the point that actually they come over to the UK. So we have a variety of associations, diaspora groups to support them, but also the trusts. So from the point that they actually join the trust, they are supported through their accommodation, through their OSCEs, and into settling into the local community. So I think there it's all covered in every area.
I have Dr. Dinusha Kanatiwala with me from IIHS today. Now, tell me, Dinusha, this year's theme has been Translational Science Opportunities for Humanity. This is the theme for BioInquirer' 2022. Let's talk a little bit about the theme and the participants and all the work that has gone behind towards it.
So being a healthcare training organization, we always go with the theme related to health. So that is why we came up with this particular theme, Translational Science Opportunities for Humanity. So this is the 22nd BioInquirer we are having, annual research forum. So I'm kind of excited to tell that this is the highest number of publications that we are presenting today. It's 253 publications, the highest ever. And also we have both international participants, speakers, and also presenters, including local speakers and presenters as well. And today we have about 500 participants physically attending the conference, and also there are many participants joining online at the moment. So excited about the day and moving ahead with the rest of the sessions today.
Perfect. Now this is the first BioInquirer that is happening at this facility, the Multiversity. How has that been?
Yeah, it's quite interesting to see to have the first event at Multiversity premises. So far we were having this event at our IIHS previous facility. So Multiversity just opened, and we are happy to have the first event, IIHS Annual Research Forum.
Rebecca here with me, who's from the NHS team. So Rebecca, you've had a chance to chat with our nurses here at IIHS. You've spent a little bit of time with them. How do you feel about the nurses here and their training and the sort of, the education they've been getting here?
It's been a real privilege to be able to come here to IIHS and speak to some of the nurses and the students. What's been really good is the emphasis on quality, making sure patient care is the best it can be, and that our nurses, or their nurses, are as skilled as possible, ready to take that into clinical practice. So that's been really positive.
When you compare the nurses here and the ones back in the UK, do you see any differences or similarities?
Yeah, more so similarities really, just around the values that they hold, how caring they are, compassionate, and like I said, committed to ensuring that the patients that they're looking after are getting the best quality of care. So a lot of similarities to nurses in the UK.
How have you enjoyed your stay so far in Sri Lanka?
I've loved it. It's been an amazing experience and opportunity, and I've really loved meeting all the people. Had a really warm welcome, really kind. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the experience.
I have Paul Johnson here with me, who's from the NHS team as well, and he's the keynote speaker for the BioInquirer' 2022 here at IIHS. Now, Paul, you've been through the process, you've seen everything that's been happening today. How do you feel being here at the Multiversity?
I feel so honoured and humbled by being asked to present today, and what a fantastic building, and to see so many nursing students coming to present their work has just been phenomenal. And to have mental health as a keynote topic is just brilliant, because there's such a stigma for mental health. To have it presented today was brilliant.
So speaking about the collaboration with NHS and IIHS to bring the mental health training to our students, let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure, the training's quite important because we want to help nurses who come to the UK to help that transition by getting them to the UK, understanding what mental health is about. But at the same time, we want to improve stigma about mental health in Sri Lanka. The more we can talk about mental health, the more we can say everybody has mental health, the more important it's going to be for both the UK and Sri Lanka.
True it is. Now today is another important day in the terms that NHS is signing up with IIHS for the new training and the development centre. Your thoughts on that?
Again, it shows the strength between the NHS and IIHS, that it's a growing partnership to be able to have a dedicated space for us to come along and to train these nurses in and around mental health. I think again it's just a privilege.
Last question. You've also had a chance to talk to our nurses here at IIHS. In comparison, do you think our nurses are UK ready?
I think that your nurses are on the way to being UK ready. We have some that are absolutely excellent and some who are so keen to think about mental health and so really want to work in the area, and that's why we want to be here, to be helpful. I guess that's the key thing. We're here to help those nurses who really want to work in mental health and those nurses that want to come and work in mental health in the UK. I
have Glenda here with me, who's the head of nursing at IIHS. Now Glenda, how do you feel about being here at the Multiversity for the first time, having the BioInquirer' 2022? It's the first of its kind. How does it feel?
It's very exciting. I think from the moment that they started talking about it, I thought, well, maybe 10 years' time we might be here. And then the idea that the conference could be here this time was so exciting, and it really is. It's just amazing, amazing facility for learning and for functions like this. It's absolutely fantastic.
Now, nursing as a profession, where do you see its placement in the globalizing of this entire profession and the world?
Well, having been a nurse for a really long time, I think it's probably about the most important job that anyone can do, and I think it's very central to the health and well-being of the world. And today's world, even with COVID, has become much smaller, so I think we're all knowing a lot more about each other, with the people from the UK here, myself from Australia, and certainly from Sri Lanka. So the preparation of nurses to be able to go and work anywhere in the world is really important, really vital to make sure that we've got people to care for us.
Talking about nurses here at IIHS, how ready do you think they are to go face the standards and to be working in establishments around the world?
I think as ready as anybody else that's graduating in any other country. They're really well prepared, very well educated. There's just that difference about going and working in a different country, and as Paul said, that sort of preparation to get there and doing that. But I think that it doesn't take long for you to get that once you get to another country and you start to get to know people and how things work. They're nurses, we can all do it.
Stephanie Gloria here with me. So Stephanie, tell me, now this is the 10th time this BioInquirer has come into being, and this is the first time it's being held here at the Multiversity. How do you feel about it?
So we are really excited because we were able to have it in our new location, and this time the research forum has expanded immensely. So it's not only for IIHS students who are studying undergraduate or postgraduate programs who are able to publish their research, but also we have opened up the forum to publish for the nurses training school nursing students to publish their own findings in this forum and to upgrade their academic profession.
So let me ask the question. When it comes to the research forum, how important is it to have a forum like this for the nursing professionals to be recognized through the forum?
So usually a research is just a subject module, but if we are going beyond that, it can be a publication. So we are creating a platform that everyone can publish their findings, the academic findings, which will add value for the academic profession as a publisher. So this will enhance their career progression, and also they will encourage more and more to do research in the nursing profession.
I have with me Mr. Thalagala, who is the principal of School of Nursing down at Kaluthara. Well, Mr. Thalagala, tell me how important it is to have forums such as the BioInquirer'22 for the nursing professionals out there.
Okay, thank you very much for having giving this opportunity. Actually, in our school, students have every year waiting for this event. They are very enthusiastic to come to participate and present their research. And this is the 10th time, I think, every year our students are willing to participate and more exposure to the world for presenting their researchers. Actually, we have noticed that every year our IIHS also, in higher level, they are developing every year. Satisfied, and I wish for the IIHS for better future. Thank you very much.
So I have with me Tikshana here, who is the president of the scientific committee here at IIHS. So Tikshana, let's talk a little bit about the forum that you have today and the importance of it for the student body and students such as yourself as well.
So starting off to talk about the BioInquirer, this is the 22nd BioInquirer, and we have it as a research forum. We had a technical conference, so this time we have a research forum where we are having 253 abstracts researchers which are published by external and internal students, and mainly we give priority to the students who are coming to IIHS to work on their academics and give more priority to researchers. So that's what mainly BioInquirer is.
How has your experience been today?
Actually, being the president of the scientific committee, I feel like it's a great opportunity to be a part of BioInquirer and be a part of IIHS. And I want all of you at IIHS to be a part, be like me, get into positions.
So I have with me Thisal Fernando, who is the head of promotions for the scientific committee here at IIHS. So Thisal, let's talk a little bit about today, the BioInquirer 2020, for the first time here at the Multiversity.
Actually, the BioInquirer is providing a lot of opportunities for the students locally as well as globally to present their research in a really good platform. And also, I think what I like about the BioInquirer is that it provides a really good opportunity to meet the industry professionals in the healthcare industry actually. And I think as students, it is the best experience that we can gain.
So let's talk a little bit about your role. Head of promotions for a scientific committee within IIHS. So what is the major thing that you do for biodiversity or the club itself?
First of all, I would like to say that I really enjoy working in the scientific committee. So according to my position at the scientific committee, I'm more responsible for promoting the research forum as well as all the events that will be conducted by the scientific committee. So I think we get the chance to experience and practice out different strategies in promotion wise. So I think IIHS is giving really good opportunities for us to think outside the box and do something that is not related to more of academic stuff. So I think it is a really good opportunity for us.
I have with me Mrs. Jeevani Jayaratna, who is the Deputy Principal of the School of Nursing down at Kaluthara with me today, here at the BioInquirer' 2022. Tell me, madam, how has your experience been today?
Really wonderful experience I got today. First of all, I would like to convey my heartiest thanks to the IIHS for organizing such type of research forum. And students got a good opportunity for participate this type of research arena. And I wish to have this type of research for us once again in the next year and in the future also.
I have with me Pathum Udara from the School of Nursing, all the way from Anuradhapura, here at IIHS Multiversity in Keravalapitti. So tell me, Pathum, how has your day been today?
I think it's marvelous and it's beautiful. It's amazingly organized, and I think for nursing students it's a great opportunity provided by a recognized institute in world, IIHS. So I think we got a chance to publish our research as poster presentation, as oral presentation. Otherwise, from anywhere we couldn't publish our research, disseminate our findings and to generalize finding. I think it's a big and great, marvelous opportunity provided by IIHS. And I want to thank for the team, organizing team of the IIHS for this, giving this valuable opportunity for all the nursing students.
It has certainly been a day of success and celebration here at the IIHS Multiversity, where they have just concluded their BioInquirer for the year 2022. Until we see you again with another high event, take care and be safe.